Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Gives it on the option. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make pop.
Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown Green Wave. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gomez. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. So UTSA's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time off.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Across the 25. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Tulane right back to the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a... feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They go to the ground. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Find some fresh air. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Roadrunner!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance. Seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Caught close to the marker, it's Prince. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end down the gut. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I...
Turning it on! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. The ricochet off the left upright and through. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Guzman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tulane right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Prince. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
the 20. And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gomez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gomez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our...
Oh, he's got some space. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
With the catch, it's Stockton. Bulldozes his way through. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Montgomery. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stockton. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great thing.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the returner will be brought down.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant to go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of
it. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
22, water.
Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Touchdown! San Antonio, a great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's Jolly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stockton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
24.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Trying to get the edge on the toss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. Go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the 2nd half, he still doesn't have a catch.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Bad decision there by the ball carrier to go out of bounds because you've stopped the clock, and now you've given the defense an opportunity to get off the field. If you go for it here on 4th and short and you don't get it, all of the momentum is now on your opponent's side. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Going right to work up top. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. On target. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look...